This time we'll take it slow. I swear, I don't know why I decided not to bless the world with my singing talent. It was a gift that I hid for too long. That's messed up, man. They say it's always the ones closest to you. Yo, today we are here with a weekend project. It might be the middle of the week by the time you actually see this, but this is a weekend project. This right here is my main PC. This is my Ryzen 3900X RTX 2080 Super, 32 gigs of RAM. I have it in this case from Gambius. Big shouts out to them. They provided the case, the water cooler, and a bunch of fans. I actually switched my small form factor PC. I had it in the NR200P into this, hoping that I could get better cooling, and that hasn't happened. It just runs hot and it makes a lot of noise. Hold on one second. Y'all wait right here.
Now, I don't know what happened with the audio on that next part, but the case I went to go grab was the Silent Bass 802 from Be Quiet. This was actually given to me by my friend John of John's Film. I'll leave a link down to his channel. But as you can see, this is a massive ATX case that should allow for some insane airflow with this large mesh panel here on the front. I'm excited to see what the difference will be in the coolant and noise profile. But first, this PC is doing nothing right now. Is in fact running Wallpaper Engine, and I want to show you exactly how loud it is. Now it's not unbearable, but it's a constant hum the whole time it's on. Like, you can hear it the moment it's on, all day, every day. You can hear it. Let's open up a game so you can see what it's like under load. The temperatures aren't crazy. They're not exactly what I would want. The GPU is about 81 degrees and the CPU is kind of maxing out or in the mid 70s. What I want to do is put it all in this Be Quiet case. Then I'm actually put it under the desk. Just get some space out of here. I got this massive monitor. I do not need this desktop tower sitting right here looking at me. I know you're not supposed to put your PC case under the desk on the floor, but I will be keeping it clean, and I have another change coming here shortly, so it's only going to be like that for a temporary time. Please do not try to assassinate me down below in the comments. So now let's actually get to it. See, Hova said this is where the music comes in.
All right, it's now a few hours later, and it's not a few hours later because it took that long for me to do. We actually up in here watching the Verzuz 8Ball UGK. It's been a fun event, man. Me and C Hova, the Vanglorious one, we in here watching it. I was working on the PC. So a couple of things. Big shouts out to John of John's Films. He let me have this case. Also, the AIO that was included, it was the Pure Loop 360, but I didn't get the bracket from him, so I wasn't able to use it. I had this air cooler. I don't have very many air coolers, so this was the only one I had that would even be reasonable for the 3900X. That's a 12-core, 24-thread processor. I was not going to put, I had like a freezer one and a much smaller AIO on there. I took this. I actually put a Noctua fan on it, Noctua Chromax black fan on there.
Let's see how loud it is.
As you can see here on the screen, the temperatures were really good. This wasn't hitting higher than the mid 70s, low 70s for the most part. It was even hanging at like 69 degrees for the most part. Same thing for the CPU. It never really stayed high. It would get up at certain levels and then it would just kind of chill out and relax in the high 60s, low 70s. Great, immaculate airflow.
All right, real quick, I had to break in here on the edit. I apologize for any autofocus and audio issues, but real quick, before we go, I want to give a big shout out to John again. This is a dope case. I definitely want to try more Be Quiet cases. We'll get the bracket here for the Pure Loop 360. This is only going to be a temporary thing, as we already have the pieces for the new build coming. It's going to be pretty interesting. Make sure you're subscribed. You stay tuned for that. I'm just going to get up out of here. Y'all holler at me down below in the comments.